Hi, everyone. I'm Representative David Hackney of the 11th Legislative District, and today I'll be answering questions about police accountability legislation that was passed out of the House. House Bill 1310 is a groundbreaking bill because it changes the standard for police officers to use force from what a reasonable officer would do to a higher standard to only use force when it's absolutely necessary. So it will increase trust when communities realize that police officers do not have the ability to use force unless they have gone through all of the steps necessary and they have no other choice but to use force to do their job. Recent bills that were passed, House Bill 1223, that required police officers to record statements by defendants when they're in custody, and House Bill 1054, which outlaws certain tactics by the police that were considered to be excessive force and bias. They are aligning the procedures of the police force with the mission of the police force. The police force's mission is to protect and serve every community. So by having interrogations recorded, it brings that much trust so that we know that statements that were attributed to defendants were obtained properly and were accurately depicted in court. It also is a clear statement to the police that certain tactics like neck restraints and choke holds and certain uses of canines and tear gas are no longer appropriate. So it makes it clear to them what tools that are available. So both bills are very critical in restoring trust between the communities most affected by police violence and law enforcement. House Bill 1267, which is prime sponsored by Representative Entenmann, basically acknowledges that police officers are unable to objectively investigate other law enforcement agents when it comes to lethal use of violence by police. So that bill, the objective of that bill is to create this Office of Independent Investigations that will eventually lead to a civilian, non-law enforcement group of investigators that will be charged with investigating police officers who use lethal force. So this independent office will have control of the crime scene, will be responsible to the community for making sure these investigations are done objectively and independently from law enforcement.